let's talk about this is your topic right here. Emo's Not Dead cruise. The first thing I thought of when I saw this, it's really funny. Chris Jericho's a pro wrestler and did like a pro wrestling cruise a couple years ago during COVID. I think it was to get around something with COVID to do like a live show at that time. If it was a private boat or whatever, or no, it might. I'm sorry, it might have been pre-COVID. I'm sorry, I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong about that. But yeah, they did like this, like a pro wrestling cruise, like around like the time of a big event. And then that was the first thing I thought of when I saw this. So it says, Emo's Not Dead cruise announces lineup featuring Underoath. Is that New Found Glory?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And more. The cruise will also see the live debut of Your Broken Hero, the band of Emo's Not Dead founder Matt Cutshall. Is this the guy who makes the videos?
So, yeah, this guy, I found him, I think, during the peak of COVID a year and a half ago, and he had, like, this channel, Emo's Not Dead, and he would basically...
I think I saw these videos on Facebook.
Yeah, but he came out with a serious music video under the moniker Your Broken Hero, which I watched and was, like, blown away by it, because he somehow wrapped parody into like serious, like I left a comment on it that sums it up pretty well. I think it's still the #1 comment. But I said like, this is the musical definition of just kidding, but really.
That's awesome.
That's kind of what it was. And I was like,
what was the video about?
It's so funny. It's an original song. Yeah. It's just about like him wanting all these girls, it's like, oh, Ashley, why you make me cry inside, so I'm dead. And it shows him like, outside of her window looking in like a creep dressed up like an emo, and he's crying because she doesn't like him anymore, but he also sucks. And then he did, a light bulb comes down from the ceiling and he does the Hawthorne Heights singing into the light bulb thing. It's really well done, really well produced, well written, jokingly, but it's also a great song.
Mm-hmm. Does Anne Boleyn fall in the emo category?
I would say they're more indie.
And they're religious, right? I believe Anne Boleyn.
But so is Underoath.
I loved Anne Boleyn.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit that I had my own. I was never like I never went to show. I was not a show guy.
Yeah.
I didn't have a devil's lock haircut. I did wear tight pants, but that was a thing.
Yep.
I still do.
I still do as well.
But it was like I was thinking about this and like, man, like some of these are even farther after. Like when I think of like, I don't think of the Plain White Tees as emo because that was like already emo had already had its heyday when the Plain White Tees were a thing.
In they were like post emo, but
yes, that's a good way of putting it.
They had a tour with Panic at the Disco that I saw. With Fall Out Boy. They were like the sellout emo.
There you go. Oh, of course.
Not to call them sellouts, but when you have a hit on the radio, by definition, or, that's what they call you.
I still remember when Fall Out Boy came back and did Glastonbury. No, it was a Glastonbury. They did one of the bigger UK festivals, and I was like, wow, it's like I'm 22 again. It was very funny. It's like, oh, and what's his name regained all that weight. The
Patrick
Stump had lost all the weight and then regained the weight because he's probably eating better at that point. So it says 2022 is shaping up to be the year of emo. That's going a little far.
I would say that's a stretch.
I think that's wishful thinking on the article writer's part here.
Maybe. We're also on the alt press.
Yes. So the Emo's Not Dead cruise has just been announced, featuring some of the biggest artists from the scene. The Emo's Not Dead cruise set sail November 8th in Los Angeles and arrives in Ensenada, Mexico before returning to LA on November 12th. The bill features Dashboard Confessional, Underoath, New Found Glory, Thursday, Plain White Tees, Silverstein, Emory, Hawthorne Heights. I'm looking for the Postal Service. I'm not seeing the Postal Service anywhere in there.
On there.
It was a joke, Miracle. I loved the Postal Service back in the day.
Me too.
The Emo's Not Dead cruise will also mark Your Broken Hero's live debut. Your Broken Hero's a project for the musician and YouTuber Matt Cutshall. Cutshall creates emo anthems that find a perfect way to parody, but also lovingly pay homage to the scene we all know and love. Get it? The scene? Take, for example, Felt Emo Might Delete. The Twilight-inspired videos set in the classic scene after Anthem Situations by Escape the Fate, but that's just one of dozens of videos from this Emo's Not Dead project. Check out more on YouTube here. Like, it's really funny because it's just when I like that, even that still frame is just the most like the undersized black sweater, the hair. It's so perfect.
Man,
Here's the thing. Are you going to take time off work and go on this?
You know, maybe Tim will send me as like an on-the-ground reporter. I'd love to go,
You can go report on this.
I've met some of these people, like Shane told of Silverstein at Warped Tour that I was filming at. We interviewed him with my old company. There's Newfound Glory has been like pivotal in my development as an artist. I'd love to go.
What if you do go? Can you get an autograph and a picture of plain white tees, please?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, it'd be sick.
That'd be great.
I just don't know if it's like I know it's real, but I'm still comprehending it because this guy started this thing that was a joke, and now it's turning into a serious thing. And he features all these different guys. He even featured Tony Hawk in one of his.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. That's right. That's right on brand.
Everybody.
That's right on brand.
Yeah.
Was the guy famous beforehand, or did he kind of come out of nowhere?
He came. He moved to L.A. when he was like 19 or something like that, and he was in like a boy band, like an electropop boy band, that they got like a little bit famous, but it wasn't really.
William Ryan Key, formerly of Yellow Card. Oh my God, Cassidy Pope.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, keep going.
But anyway, he met this girl who's now his wife, and they were friends for like 10 years, and they just started making funny YouTube videos, and that's kind of how he got into this whole... So he grew up in this scene, came up in this scene, but as far as I know, he was not like incredibly famous or anything.
Before,
so
well, that's
just hard work and great marketing skills.
Yep, he got his name out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you could add one band to this, who would it be? Actually, if you could add two bands to this, who would it be?
It's probably got to be from this era, right?
I don't think so. We're fantasy booking here.
Are you gonna put emo rapper?
No.
Oh.
I'm not into. My friend keeps sending me this new emo rap. It's called the new emo.
New emo.
Basically, it's just screaming
Neo-emo.
over trap beats.
Neo-emo.
Yeah.
You know, emo rap actually started in Europe.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, I learned that like randomly one day, and I was like, oh, interesting.
I would add the starting line.
Cassidy Pope was from the Voice. That's what I remember.
Oh,
I dated a girl who like tortured me with The Voice.
Oh my God. Isn't she the one who got a stalker?
Could be. Sounds on point there.
Because one of the Voice contestants, like she was a winner, she had a stalker, and that stalker killed her.
No, that was Christina Grimmie.
Thank you. But there's another one that got a stalker.
Loved Christina Grimmie. No shame.
Oh yeah,
she was fantastic. That was like a golden age for like YouTube musicians, of the artists from that era that all came out really well. Blew up on that it was, what was his name, like Kurt Hugo Schneider used to they directed like these really interesting music videos on what seemed like lower budgets or like were creatively made, right? But I always assumed that like they were independent artists, but I think most of them were allowed to not advertise on their labels platforms, that way that it gives off the illusion that they're not signed.
There's a lot of conspiracies surrounding like record labels and like them putting together like bands like Real Friends and other stuff. I can't confirm or deny that stuff, but
it's great marketing if they do that, because the idea of independent artists, look at Tom McDonald, has made a fortune because he's an extremely good businessman, knows how to market himself, but has to do the work of 9 to 10 people because he's doing every aspect of it. He builds all his music video sets himself,
which is something I could see myself doing. That looks like a blast.
Yeah. So it's
let's not forget Nova Rockefeller's helping him with that stuff.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, she does all the music videos. She does all. I don't think they're married. I think they're just dating.
They're just dating.
But she's she does all the music videos and stuff like that. So like I said, I need to know if you could add one or two bands.
The starting line, for sure. And if so, a lot of my favorite bands from this time broke up. Josephine Collective. Got to have a shout out for them.
Tell me what you thought of when you were gone.
Yeah, that's the starting line.
I was like, I was trying to remember. Remember, this is not my genre.
You got it.
I grew up with Tupac and Biggie. I delved into this because I had friends that were into it. So I know, but I don't know.
Yeah. You know, I would say Census Fail, but I'm not a fan of anything after their Let It Unfold You album. And I feel like they've gone kind of nuts lately. But Forever the Sickest Kids, I'd have to say, put them on here.
Okay.
So starting line, Forever the Sickest Kids, different decades.
And Kick the Ready Set off the boat.
Ready Set, you know, he was a MySpace guy.
Yep.
I respect him. But, you know.
I'm just throwing out names I remember now at this point. I'm enjoying it.
Kick the Ready Set off the boat. Yeah, those would be the two.
Okay.
I could go on, but
excellent. And then Miracle loves like Gen X rock music. Maybe you can convert her.
Well, I like
what is Gen X rock music.
She loves System of a Down.
Yeah, I do. I like the
Papa Roach. I think I actually heard her sing a Papa Roach song one day.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Everyone knows the one Papa Roach song.
Yeah, but I actually like his other songs too. But whatever.
I don't think it's a guy. I think it's a group.
It's one guy.
Is it?
He did host that show Scarred. Do you remember that?
One guy, but
Dude, it's a skating show.
I'd never watched any of the skating shows.
Andy. He has like VCH tapes for it.
What?
Scarred. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I was the one who like set up like his whole bookshelf and movies at home.
Andy would have VHS tapes of Scarred.
But
I have a whole box of I have 2 VHS players and countless VHS tapes at home that I just didn't feel like I needed to bring out here. Maybe I was wrong.
Man, that is the stuff that would take up space. That is not.
But what era emo are we talking about? Like
2007.
2007.
Very specific.
Okay, because like I like some emo music too.
Like
I like one song from My Chemical Romance. I love Fall Out Boy.
Coheed and Cambria. That's not really emo.
And then Panic at the Disco, my favorite. I love Brandon Urie so much.
Yeah, no. Brandon Urie is probably one of the most talented singers of our time. I would go as far as saying that.
Brett makes fun of me because I like Green Day.
Okay.
What?
Carter's like, Brett is right.
What is wrong with Green Day?
So, he's
not even going to justify it with an answer.
Still emo identifier. I guess I could identify I'm not emo, but I definitely grew up in that scene.
They're not emo. They're punk.
Exactly.
Well, they're listed as emo also.
Yeah, they're not though. They sold out and they like saw that people liked emo music, in my opinion, and then they're like, we want to do this, and they way overdid it. And then they had everything in Hot Topic, and then you would see all the posers wearing their stuff.
Corporate. It's like the people who wear like rock band shirts from Target.
You can't
nobody wearing a Nirvana shirt today actually knows who the hell Nirvana is.
Like Green Day tried to. You can't make Green Day emo. Like he doesn't have the voice. They don't have the sound for that. And I think they tried to do that with like the wristbands and the black eyeliner paint and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But then there's also
in the beginning.
I also like All American Rejects.
Yeah, so these are all like tip of the iceberg bands.
Well, they also
you're almost there. Yeah. You've almost converted.
Like I could show you a tree coming down from Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy, and Sum 41 and Blink-182, how they all intersect.
They also listed 21 Pilots. I love them.
Band.
Well, they're listed on here.
I was here.
Google.
She's just Googling.
Really?
She's not even on the list right now.
No, so. Like I don't have an official list, but I do like them because that's what they categorize them as emo. But
I like 21 Pilots too.
Yeah, they're really good.
Oh, for sure.
They're really good, but okay. Again, you guys are judging me because I like.
I know.
Green Day.
I'm catching myself getting all defensive about this. Like
I love it.
I'm not.
This makes for great television.
Well, it's not my fault that I like Green Day.
I had friends make fun of me for wearing Newfound Glory shirts back in the day because they were too pop for the punk scene.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, but I like that. So fuck you.
Well, also, and like, this is a savory topic. I don't like Paramore. That's a band.
Yeah, I'm not
during that area.
It's weird that they were kind of like looped in with them. Like the Warped Tour scene is really the scene that I'm talking about.
I don't know.
But Paramore was on Warped Tour, and so was Katy Perry at one time.
Yes.
Well, there's also All Time Low. I like
All
their
Time
music.
Low is another one that came from the bottom, and then they rose to the top.
I like them because they did a song collaboration with Black Bear, and I love him.
So Black Bear's producer is actually, from what I understand, one of the founding members of Artist vs. Poet. Which
Really?
I know, Brett, you know.
Yes, one of the better cover bands. Some of them have gone missing.
Okay, so, man, I played a show with their original singer, Tarsi, way back in the day when I was in high school, but he left the band, their guitarist stepped up to sing, and they were really good, but they were too poppy. They have a lot of great original songs.
I've never heard any of their. They're known for their covers.
That sucks.
But me and Carter bonded when he first got here over it. I was like, I know who that is.
AVP.
I know who that is. So
they have a nice mean Taylor Swift cover.
That's
unintended.
They do. That one is good. There's a couple of others that I can't remember off the top of my head, but the Taylor Swift one is the one that they add an F word in there for for just to be edgy.
Yeah.
Just for flair.
Yes.
And then Sleeping with the Sirens.
Oh yeah.
That one is really good. I like one song for them.
So they're another one that came from way bottom, and then they just got fucking huge.
I don't know. Like for me, a lot of like the emo bands, I'm not like. There's only like a couple that I'll listen to them, like Fall Out Boy. I love their album Save Rock and Roll. Like I'll remember like all their songs on that album. Like I love it. And then like Brandon Urie, I'm like a stan for him. But then other than that, like Brett does make fun of me. I listen to like Gen X music nonstop. Like it's
not nonstop. I just came downstairs one day and
I was in a mood.
She was like listening to Chop Suey by System of a Down. I'd
never type that into my search bar and put that on.
It took me by surprise. Is all I'm saying.
Why? What do you think I listen to?
I have no idea. Miracle music.
I think you would listen to CeeLo Green. One song where he's like every time that came on the radio.
It's not a cover.
I think it is.
It's a cover because I found that song and it's sang by somebody else. It's called Fuck You.
I was trying to refrain from saying that, but yeah, it is.
It's just me. We'll just bleep it.
No, we won't. You know we won't.
I know.
I remember when I was like driving to work one day and that song came on, like I would sacrifice the well-being of myself on the road to turn it to a different channel just because I didn't want to hear it. Oh,
no, like he mumbles a lot and I can't understand him.
CeeLo Green was a fantastic rapper from long before he got big. I'm talking a decade before he. Oh yeah,
you would know this.
Yes, he was a very there's a couple. I'll send you some songs later that are very good.
I'll try and
that were done long before, a decade or more before he became the artist that he is today. So. Like to the point where one day when I heard whatever that stupid song he got famous for was, I'm like, is that CeeLo? Because he's got such a distinct voice. But yeah, so it is what it is.
Well, he is popular because of the voice. Like he was a he was a judge for on there. Like when it first started, he was a judge on The Voice for a little bit.
That's how most people know. I would argue that's how probably most normies know him.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't even know he was a rapper. I was like, who is this?
Yep. And
this is some unqualified man on The Voice as a coach.
Yep.
Because like I didn't even know who Blake Shelton was. But later I grew to love him. And then Adam Levine, like I later found out who he was.
Really?
I didn't know who he was, okay? I was living under a rock before listening to music.
So he's one who's always been
the one that's
successful.
Yeah.
Because he was really rich.
It's funny because like Chris Poole, our coworker, he says like him and his sister Lisa, they don't like Adam Levine because they said his like voice is so weird. It sounds so manufactured. It's an autotune.
No, he sings like that.
That's his real voice.
Yeah.
No way.
It's just falsetto. Like he's got a really powerful high voice.
I don't know. It's just weird. And I was playing this one song. I think it's called Animals by Maroon 5. And like Chris got like really freaked out by it. He's like, nobody sings like that.
Yeah.
Other than other falsettos.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone can sing. I sing in falsetto sometimes. Like,
yeah, but you do it really pretty.
Expect that,
you do it really pretty, like, and I appreciate it. I'm still upset that you guys took down that live stream where you're singing.
Did we?
Yeah, I can't find it anymore.
Bummer.
It's weird that she went back to watch it again.
Well,
Sometimes
because
they
I like
pop
that
up in
song.
my recommendeds.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's funny.
On Cyber Gulag I forgot we did
I
them.
like his songs. Like the ones that he sang. Like the one, what's that song that you sang? The one that says you're smoking your cigarettes.
She got the lyrics wrong.
I did. I butchered it.
Was it during the sound check
Yeah.
when we were getting ready for the Misfits guy?
No, it was when we just started the studio and you guys were doing a sound check.
Oh.
You sang
it's
it
called
at-
Breathe.
Breathe?
Yeah.
By who?
Me.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
My band Traveler.
Yes.
Which I also brought the CD.
Oh, very
nice.
good. That is
in my
fantastic.
studio.
Okay,
They're
I'm
from
gonna
so
write
long
this
ago.
down because like I was looking for that song. I'm like,
Here, you can have this one.
thank you, bud.
All right.
Swear.
What is going on, everybody? It is episode 58 of Pop Culture Crisis. My name is here with my co-host.